He set up feeders for hummingbirds and welcomed all these little ones to his house.
We are able to be tender and loving toward the pet who sits at our side and yet be causing unbearable pain to the animals whose meat sits on our plate. His Holiness Ogyen Trinle Dorje, vegetarian.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize your blessings at home, work, and anywhere.
All of you should try to set up your telephone. You go onto the site for suprememastertv.com/max or Folia, Pocha, Livia. Then you can set up your computer or even your handy smartphone without SIM into 40 quadrillion screens of Supreme Master Television. The dots are very, very small, but there are 40 quadrillion screens behind them. And if you have several no SIM phones set up on that, then it's a lot.
Other inventive ways to multiply the 40 quadrillion Supreme Master TV screens. When you go to www.suprememastertv.com/max, click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the 1 + 3 times max button to see one big screen of Supreme Master TV Live that you can watch and listen to as usual, together with 3 smaller screens of 40 quadrillion each. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The offline button downloads the video to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without internet connection. The N times max button shows many screens of 40 quadrillion for super multiplied blessings. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, to bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
To utilize this tool free of charge, please visit suprememastertv.com/max or youtube.com/@folia999/streams.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 72 of many, and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
February 2024. At a meeting in Taipei with United States House of Representatives member, the Honorable Mike Gallagher, and others, His Excellency Lai Ching-te, Vice President and President-elect of Taiwan, or Formosa, emphasizes his nation's commitment to peace and the preservation of democracy. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message titled The Three Required Powers of a Buddha or Completely Enlightened Master, Part 5 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on January 8, 2025.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe,
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia,
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia,
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching
and South America,
and keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
as well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Now we are in the train of talking about karma, then there were also other kinds of karma that are of similar gravity, like the karma of being a fake master. If a person or a group tries to provoke war between nations or between a group of people, there are different degrees of punishments for this kind of karma. Just say if you try to provoke war between your nation and the neighbor nation or other nations just because you are in a leader role, you talk about things that provoke the others into wanting to make war or will make war, or you go secretly talking with different groups in order to facilitate wars, like a weapons group or a political opposition group to the main group, for example, like that. And if such things, such talk, such action from you evolved into real war, then okay, nobody can help you in relentless hell. Even just to talk provocatively so that other nations have to react, wanting to make war with your nation, you already have depleted your karma until it's minus, let me see, I might have noted it here. Okay, the minimum is minus 50 zillions of spiritual merit, okay? You don't have any merit, but you have minus 50 zillions. And then you have to go to hell, a different kind of hell, of course, but any hell is all suffering. You will live in hell for, a lot of kalpas, eons of time. And after that, you will become a fire ant for many more kalpas. And if you make real war yourself as the leader of a nation, bring war to another country, neighbors or other countries, you have too much debt, too much minus of spiritual merit, so you can't even become a human after that. Not to talk about you will never be a leader again. And then you will be in hell for at least 9 gazillions of trillions of kalpas. At least, that's the least, the minimum of kalpas for war makers. Even provoking war is already a trouble. It's so much suffering, so such an endless time for you. Not to talk about making war, leading your people into war suffering with other nations. The least of war karma would be like when you threaten to make war, to spy upon the neighboring land with spyware in cyber attacks nowadays, which causes fear and psychological ill, which inflicts pains, even bodily, to that land's citizens. The related karma will also lead these directly or indirectly responsible ones to terrifying hells, though with lesser degree of punishment. That's why I work so hard trying to wake you up, dear pitiful souls. This, you can only shake your head. The masters can only shake their heads. They are helpless to help you. They can't help you, even if they feel so much pain and shedding tears for you. They can't do anything. If you do not U-turn, repent, ask God's forgiveness, then even God can't help you. And after that, kalpas upon kalpas of relentless hellfire, if they have a chance to be reincarnated again, then not as humans, but maybe as many different lowly class beings. For example, to be reborn again, reincarnated again as worms, to be picked, torn apart, eaten for many, many, many more kalpas. That is the fate of a person who makes war, or any other person who supports them to make this war together. They will not end well. They will not live well, they will not end well, and they will not die well. After dying, their souls are still not well, being punished forever like that. I just say generally, like a great burning fire hell, but inside there are beings as devils who will give you extra pain, like pitchforks to pierce you or to cut your tongue and to chop your hands, your fingers, your toes, and chop them again and again while burning. There is extraordinary pain and suffering for war people, for warlike people, or war perchance people, or war-making people. For any person or any group who tries with all their love and sincerity to bring peace into their own nation or different nations, their merit is absolutely immense. You can't imagine. In Buddhism, it is said that if you save one person's life, your merit is equal to building a big temple. A temple is for the Buddhas, the monks, the Sangha, and the teaching of the Buddhas, the true teaching. And to build a temple like that also benefits the believers. Then the merit of that person is incredibly immeasurable. So imagine if you save many people's lives by stopping the war and making peace, then how much more merit you would have. With your love and sincerity, you will go straight to heaven. If you are having a penchant for peace, never want to provoke war, make war, or even want to, stop the provoking of war, or never being arrogant after victory in war. I myself would congratulate these kinds of people, praise them inside or outside, or pray for them inside or outside, and have deep respect and love for such a representative of peace, love, compassion, and mercy. In the name of God, may God bestow upon them all that they deserve, and even spill it out over to all their relatives, families, and friends. Amen. Om Shanti, 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 Om. The political people, such as presidents, prime ministers, for example, in order to gain better support from their citizens or more financial improvements, or for just more fame, in anything, just for selfish gain. They do not think that what they do will result in any painful things in hell at all. They forgot. They do not believe hell and heavens exist. They do read stories here and there about them. They don't believe them anyway. That's why they continue to do these kinds of things and not worry about the hell awaiting them. Every time I see such things in the political arena, I feel so painful, thinking of how they are going to have to agonize, to suffer so much for limitless time. It's unbearable for me sometimes to live in this world, to think of others, the way they act, the way they live their life, like there's no tomorrow. And for them, heaven and hell is just talk. They take it all for granted, what the ancient masters were teaching and what the modern masters are teaching. They don't care for anything as long as they can satisfy their greed. So they even take bribes, they even do wicked things. They go the dark way in order to consolidate their position, their power, their wealth, regardless of what other people tell them or what the master told them. These people are more pitiful than anything else you can think of. Same with those fake masters. They just want fame, gain, and profit, and abusing others outright without worrying about hell. Even if you are a subordinate of Maya or devils, you still have to go to hell and pay forever like that. It's not like you're a devil and then you get away with what you're doing, posing yourself as a master when you're not. Telling people that you're Buddha or lead people into believing that when you're not. Many people are vulnerable. A lot of people. You can say the majority of people are vulnerable, so it's easy to claim to be a master, Buddha and all that, and they listen to you, and if they're rich, they give you money, offerings, and if they're weak and vulnerable, you can even molest them, abuse them in any way, and they have nowhere to go, to tell, to do anything to you. Just being heartbroken because they thought you were a real Buddha until you did all that. Forcing yourself into their private life, abusing their faith, abusing their finance, abusing their body and their spiritual beliefs and everything like that. I cannot feel sorry for these kinds of masters. I do feel sorry for leaders, ignorant leaders of nations, but these masters, I don't feel sorry for at all. They have nothing to give. They take everything they can.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Vegan, because we are benevolent beings.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Lovely viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode titled The 3 Required Powers of a Buddha or Completely Enlightened Master, Part 5 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples.
Coming up next is Unveiling the Poet's Truth.
Insights from Essays, 2nd Series by Ralph Waldo Emerson, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule oraz suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.